Okay, Mountain Judges Comics. New comics coming out. Some comic book news. Um,
Ooh.
right now, the hot book on the market is the Ultimate Universe. Ultimate Invasion
Mm-hmm.
had 4 issues come out, and now you have Ultimate Universe releasing with new titles: Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Black Panther, and Ultimate X-Men. Um, Ultimate Spider-Man #1 was going for like $70, and Black Panther was going for 40, I think.
Holy
Um,
sweet Moses.
yeah. Uh, so the storyline is pretty good. It's
Yeah.
been a good story. Ultimate Invasion was good, and the Maker getting rid of all the heroes. But I would put this on if you do read comics and you have a pull list. I would put all the Ultimate things on your pull list.
Mm-hmm.
When Marvel Comics launched the Ultimate Universe in 2000, the idea was to make characters like Spider-Man, X-Men more accessible to newer fans. It worked. While those comics were eventually bogged down in continuity, last year's Ultimate relaunch seemingly set out to start again. Titles like Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate Black Panther have received rave reviews, but with John Hickman in charge of this new Ultimate Universe, it's not overly easy to follow at times, particularly when he clearly has a bigger story in mind revolving around the Maker and a new Kang, which we talked about in the past, that the
Mm-hmm.
Tony Stark has been kind of set up to be a new Kang. Um, Only time will tell where this journey is taking us, but today we have a glimpse ahead of what's to come for both those and Ultimate X-Men. So across multiple titles set in this new landscape, iconic heroes will emerge, new conflicts erupt, and the surprising relationships will be forged. This fresh, albeit complicated, new start for the Marvel mythos is well underway, according to Marvel Comics. In Ultimate Spider-Man #5, Jonathan Hickman digs into the secret history of Harry Osborn. How does the heir apparent of Oscorp become a masked vigilante, and what does Green Goblin know? What does Green Goblin know of the true status of the world he lives in? In Ultimate Spider-Man 4 and 5, Hickman will be joined by acclaimed artist David Messina. In Ultimate Black Panther #4, Shuri seizes the throne with T'Challa missing and presumed dead. Wakanda needs a new
Mm.
leader. Shuri wants war against Ra and Khonshu more than T'Challa ever did, but at what cost?
Oh.
Meanwhile, Black Panther must learn from his new allies, the Freedom Fighters Killmonger and Storm. Finally, we'll discover the mysterious May Storm's origin in Peach Momoko's Ultimate X-Men #3. May Igarashi was a regular girl until she discovered her unusual abilities and her hair changed from brown to white. Now it's time to learn how and why she came to idolize a mysterious freedom fighter in Africa who also harnesses the power of the storm. So we got the first cover of #3 there. It's Black Panther #4 cover.
Okay.
Ultimate Spider-Man #5.
That's really cool. That's a cool cover.
Yeah. So it's been a pretty good universe so far. I
Mm-hmm.
would definitely continue to keep reading it and see where it goes. Some people are so Peach Momoko can be, I wouldn't say controversial artist, but there are people who really love her art, and there are people who are like, I don't get it.
Mm.
I'm kind of in the middle. Some of the things
Mm.
I enjoy that she has done for cover art wise. I haven't read a lot of the stuff she's written. She did a Black, White, and Blood. I think was it a Star Wars one last week? I don't know. Some people
Mm.
are skeptical of her writing Ultimate X-Men.
Okay.
That it might not be as strong as the other titles in the Ultimate Universe, but I have no,
Possibly.
I don't know. I've only read one thing and I didn't think it was good or bad. It was fine.
I can definitely tell you that I went to 3 or 4 different comic book shops last weekend, and none of them the Ultimate Spider-Man series. It
It's
was
all sold out.
cost-
I
yeah,
think there's a
gone,
second.
dude.
A little bit. I know there's a second print. There will
Mm-hmm.
probably end up being a third print, so you'll be able to get it eventually.
Yeah.
I was able to get 2 copies.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so the Punisher, the Punisher is coming back, I guess, again. There is a new series called The Punisher, where it's a new person as it's a former Shield agent that's kind of taken over the mantle. I
Whoa.
don't really like it. I'm about to give it 3 issues. So I've read the first 2, and I'm like, this kind of isn't doing anything new. I'm not really caring about this character. I'll read one more and see if it gets any better.
Yeah.
But we now have reports that Garth Ennis is coming back to do the Punisher. Garth Ennis is one of my favorite writers, so I'm super stoked about this. He did Preacher, The Boys, probably the greatest run of John Constantine Hellblazer, and also Punisher Max. So fan favorite creator Garth Ennis returning to Marvel Comics with a violent new miniseries. On Thursday, the publisher announced Get Fury, a new 5-issue miniseries from Ennis and artist Jason Burrows, which will begin publishing in May of 2024. This will mark the latest collaboration between Ennis and Burrows, which includes the recent AWA series The Ribbon Queen. As the title suggests, Get Fury will portray a major effort by Frank Castle to rescue Nick Fury. Get Fury will be set among the backdrop of the Vietnam War, allowing the two characters to Marvel Comics after previously passing their mantles on to various successors, including the introduction of a new Punisher, Joe Garrison, last year. Get Fury #1 will feature a main cover by Dave Johnson, as well as a variant cover from Burrows. So we get the main cover here.
Okay.
And then an alternate.
That one's alright.
Yeah, I like this one better than this one. This one is kind of seems like an homage to the first. It is an homage to the first Punisher.
Gotcha.
In Spider-Man. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, sometimes the homages can be fun, sometimes they're not. I don't know. I don't really like this homage.
I don't love it.
No. Okay, so that comes out May 2024. Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Speaking of Ultimate Universe and second printings, Marvel's Ultimate Black Panther is getting a second print.
Yes.
Which will come out March 13th, so next month. And here is the cover for the second print.
Oh, right, you said Storm, wasn't it?
Yeah. And finally, Star Wars Ahsoka is getting her first Marvel Comics series later this year. Don't get your hopes up. So Marvel has been doing this thing where they turn their Disney Plus series into comics.
Yes.
So Mandalorian is I think on season 2 now in comics. Okay. Obi-Wan is currently getting I think it's on issue 5. It's currently in comic book form. And now Ahsoka is getting that treatment. So if you've seen the show, it's pretty much just a retelling of each episode of the series.
Gotcha.
So it does have we'll have some cool covers, and then sometimes they do have kind of a first appearance because a new character for the show will be in the comic.
Yeah.
But if you've already seen I don't know. I guess it's nice to have, but if you've already seen the show, you don't really need it unless you'd want to go through it in art form. I guess.
Yes.
So I guess this will be the first. Eventually, this will be the first appearance of that stormtrooper with the gold. What was his name? Thrawn's Storms. Captain Enoch. So it will eventually have the first appearance of Captain Enoch. Probably issue 7, maybe 6. Okay, so that's new comics coming out soon.